everyone, welcome to another video, an announcement video. As always, my name is Jay, and let me start off by apologizing. This video will probably be long, and I'm Canadian, so I have to apologize for everything. So this video, first part is going to be an announcement, and then after the announcement I want to do a bit of an FAQ of some questions, because that way you guys understand what I'm thinking and what to expect in the near future, and all is good. And that's, the more information the better, right? So first off, as some of you may have already figured it out because I kind of put it up yesterday, but the announcement is that starting in the first week of June, I am launching a paid YouTube channel. It is called The Warp. So check out The Warp. Now the reason why I went with The Warp was because to me it encompasses, you know, my favorite game, Warhammer 40k. I love 40k, as you're probably well aware, since I was like the 40k guy in wargaming. But I love it, and I love the name, and I have some ideas of what I want to do with the name The Warp, and it'll be a lot of fun. So starting the first week of June, I am launching that channel, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But now that I mentioned the word paid, instantly becomes the topic of money. I'm going to get into that in a moment, so please wait for the comments there. But yeah, so starting then, expect The Warp. And now the reason why some of you may already figured out is because if you look at my YouTube channel, you can already see that I actually put The Warp. I've created the channel. I have one video so far, which is the intro. Just literally the intro that's going to go at the beginning of a video, and already have subscribers. Now they're doing the test, the 2-week free trial, but still, that's pretty funny. Yeah, so now that I've announced that, so that's my big announcement. It's time to get some questions, which I'm pretty sure you're going to have. The first one, why? Why did I start a paid YouTube channel? Long story short, I love making videos for you all. I've had an amazing time doing it. I loved working for Mini Wargaming. But I want to do this for my own living, and the only option that I could figure out was I had to somehow get more money, right? And I'm not trying to get rich, as I said, I have no dollar signs in my eyes. If I could pay myself a minimum wage, 40-hour-a-week wage, I'd be happy. And not only I'd be happy, I'd work every day, my hardest, with a smile and happiness in my heart. That's all I want. Unfortunately, my wife and I are in a situation where we can't solely live off her income. So I had to transfer my other job, which I really don't like, but that's a different story, here. So I'm going to work there until I can get this paid channel and my YouTube stuff completely off the ground. Cool. Next question is, why specifically a paid YouTube channel? Because as you've probably heard through Matt from Mini Wargaming, or by Painted, or recently Awesome Paint Job, our niche doesn't really pay much. We're not in a niche that gets a lot of views, and it takes a lot of views to make a living off YouTube. I would almost need to match Mini Wargaming in numbers a month just to live. Yeah, just to live off that, you know, and yeah, a pretty large fraction of what they get per month. And that's hard because I'm one person starting up, you know, my stuff, and I can get that many views. So why specifically a paid YouTube channel? Because the other options were, like, I know Mini Wargaming and By Painted have their own websites, and Awesome Paint Job recently announced he's doing Patreon, but I feel that the paid YouTube channels are a really good intermediate between the two. A YouTube channel is free to start up, right? If it's a paid YouTube channel, it's free to start up. And I really didn't want to try to come up with the startup costs for a website, for database, for someone to come and code my website, and then I have to figure out how to manage the website, and then I have to figure out how to charge for credit cards and subscription services. And right, like at Mini Wargaming, there's a guy whose full-time job is just to monitor the website and do behind the scenes answering emails about problems with memberships. It's his full-time job. and I can't afford to hire an employee or kickstart the funds. I really want to start a Kickstarter. I feel like your funds for Kickstarters are so much better put towards like Kickstarters that deserve it, like the one I mentioned the other day, Arcane Factories. Their models are so amazing. I want them to get the support. I don't want to, take away from their support. And you guys have been kind of hit a lot over the head lately with Kickstarters and Indiegogos for other, so I didn't want to do that. And YouTube is free, and they do all the administrative stuff for you. That's my team of people to do the administrative stuff, right? And the amount of freedom that they give me is pretty big. So that's awesome right there. They're doing the stuff, and I just can focus on making videos and not having to worry about the administrative stuff, or maintaining a website, or any of that. So that's pretty sweet stuff, and that's why I went with the paid subscription site. Also, I didn't want to go to Patreon because Patreon tends to be really low numbers unless you're super popular, and it can be really unpredictable, I find, from what my research shows. So I decided to go with the paid YouTube channel. Yeah, so that's about it. And as I said, it's been launched. Plus, with YouTube, it's great. If you subscribe to my paid YouTube channel and you subscribe to my normal content, you can check up every day, and it's like, bing! Jay has posted this, Warp has posted this, you can check them both out, and you're in great shape. You don't need to go to multiple websites or multiple things. Everything is in one place together in one package, and it's pretty sweet, right? So I'm going to have my free channel and my paid channel. That's it. If you subscribe to both, you check your subscriptions, and boom, they're both there. So that's awesome sauce. Next big question you're probably asking is, how much will it cost me? How much am I planning on charging? Now, I looked at what I wanted to do, and I looked at the quality of the vault a lot in my decision. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm as good of a painter as Chris, but I was a vault painter. We each have our strengths and our weaknesses, right? But I was a vault painter for a while, and I made the battle reports for the vault. So essentially, I feel I could match the quality, if not surpass it, especially for battle reports, of the vault. So I could probably charge equal to the lowest vault membership, which is $6 a month for bronze. So I was thinking I should probably charge $6 a month. And that will be my end goal, is to work it up to $6. But here's the thing. Right now I have no videos. And I really want to reward the loyal people that have been supporting me throughout this entire thing. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start off, the fee will be $3 a month. Just to be a big thank you to all you people who want to support me early on. You can sign up for $3 a month, or there's also a yearly, which I've just set it so that if you sign up for the yearly plan, you get 2 months for free. But I'm going to start at $3 a month, and every 2 months, for the next 6 months, I'm going to up the price by $1 for the subscription. But the great thing about YouTube is, once you sign up for $3 a month, let's say you signed up today for $3 a month, if I increase the price in any time down the line, it does not affect you at all. Once you sign up for the price, you are locked in under that price, and you can, if the price ever goes down, you can obviously sign up for the better price and you get the new better price, but if the price ever goes up, you're protected. And that's a great feature of YouTube. I can never, I'll never screw you over, and obviously I would never try anyway, but still. So if you are willing to sign up soon for the next 2 months, you get it at half the cost it will eventually be once the content is up. And I think I'm going to try my best. I'm going to work my hardest because I really want to do this for my living. I am going to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, maybe I'll take lunch breaks, but still, I'm willing to work every day until I can get this thing off the ground, and that I can promise you. Anybody who knows me, any of the people at Mini Wargaming can vouch, I am a workaholic, and I will work for you guys and make content. And I promise you that. I am going to make a product that I think is worth the money, and I'm excited. And obviously with YouTube, they do take a really heavy cut. That has to be said. So, yeah. But as I said, my goal is not to get rich. I just want to make minimum wage. If I can pay myself more than I can pay myself my other job, which isn't very high, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper, and I'll smile every day. That's what I say. Next question, will I need any startup capital? As I mentioned, no. because I am using the funds from my other job. I'm going to work my other job until I can get this job off the ground. So I'm going to use the funds from my other job to partially support and possibly get my new equipment that I need. I built a table recently. My goal next is improve my lighting and improve my audio. And then eventually my camera. And I'm going to use the funds from my other job to help fund this job until, that way I don't need to rely on you guys for any large Kickstarter funds or anything. If you want to support me early on for this warp, I love you, but still, no pressure. So none there. And now the big question is, what does this mean for the future of my YouTube channel, both paid and both free? Now, I said in my last video that my goal is to create the best free content that I've ever produced, and that is my goal. And the warp will only be icing on the cake. Now, there will be warp exclusive content for sure. That is true. But I want to make it so that I don't end up being like Mini Wargaming or Buy Painted, in which the majority of almost all the good content ends up being paid. Like Mini Wargaming, 100% of the painting is paid for. And only the battle reports and Ask the Wargamer, well, all the Awesome Dave content is free as well. But, it's just battle reports, which I'm going to be making battle reports in the near future as well. I don't want to do that for you guys. I would like to make some aspect of painting for free because I've always loved making painting videos for you, and I really want to support. I don't want to only make the videos for the people who can pay. I want to make painting content for someone who's just getting into the hobby, who has no money to spare because it's an expensive hobby, and I want to make videos for them as well. So that being said, there will be warp exclusive content, so I'll be going through my content one by one. First of all, lately I've been kind of being known as the review guy, especially for codices, and I want to announce that 100% of my codice reviews will remain for free. 100% of them. There will be no part 1 free, part 2 warp, part 3 free. No. So basically in 5 days from now, a new rulebook might be coming out, and that will be free. And I really want to see that's one of the great things about me making this my job is I can get every codex. Because I know pretty much every army. I can get every codex that comes out from now on and make a review for you guys. And it'll all be free. I'm hoping to get Data Slate stuff in the future free. 100% free. That will be free. So that alone is a bump up from my normal content. Next, I'm going to start making battle reports. I love it. I love making battle reports. I definitely have some experience making battle reports. And I'm going to make battle reports for you guys. I was going to start filming them already, but I'm intentionally waiting until the new rulebook comes out because I don't want to post content afterwards. And what I'm going to do is half of my battle reports will be free. Half of them will be in the warp. And my goal will be to create, eventually, now this is once I get it off the ground, but very soon, my goal will be to create paid content specifically. Like I want to create a paid-only campaign, and then a free-only campaign, and then maybe a mixed campaign kind of thing. But I want to create something that, I want to make all my battle reports special for paid. I'm not going to say they're not going to be special for the free, but I want to make it something special. You know what I mean? So that you're not only paying for quantity, you're paying for quality. So battle reports, free and warp. That makes sense. I think that's fair. Now next is the big one, Miniature Painting 101. Because all the business people I've been asking have told me to put Miniature Painting 101 for paid. It tends to be my most popular series, and if you want to make a strong business model, you take what the people want and then you charge them for it, right? The Gypsy Switch, or the Switcheroo, bait and switch, whatever it's called, switch thing. But I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I've loved making Miniature Painting 101 for beginners. For beginners who may not be able to afford it, as I mentioned, I don't want to make it paid. But at the same point, I want to make a bonus to my paid members, so I've decided to do as a compromise. And if you're a paid member, you get to preview the next, I think it's going to be 10. The next 10 Miniature Painting 101's videos. And every time I put a new one in the Warp after the 10, one will be taken away and put out for free. So essentially you get a 10 episode preview of Miniature Painting 101, but in the end, Miniature Painting 101 will be a free series. And that way, all the free people get to enjoy it as well. And does this mean Miniature Painting 101 is 10 weeks away from free episodes? No. My goal is for launch date to have 10 episodes in the Warp already, so that instantly, week 2, I can put a new one in the Warp and start Miniature Painting 101 again for free. I've been filming like crazy, people. It's been fun. So that's that. So it's going to be a mix. So it's going to reward those who want to invest in me, or if you want to take a 2-week free preview. But in the end, it's going to be free. Painting tutorials. I'm back making painting tutorials. I love it. I miss making painting tutorials so much. It really hurt not making them anymore. Painting tutorials are going to be majority, not always, but majority paid. And not only that, my goal is after month 1 to do it almost on demand. I want to find out what the viewers want, and I'm going to give it to them. And it's going to be majority paid. But I'm thinking maybe once a month, having like a week of themed, where I do like five painting tutorials, or like 4 painting tutorials, and half of them will be free, half of them will be paid. You know, like the theme could be like Space Marine chapters, or Chaos Space Marine chapters, or Orc clans, or War Machine casters. And, you know, and half will be free, half will be paid. And I want to keep making paid. I want to make free content for you guys. I also want to make paid content, but I want to make free content. And as I said, my goal is to make the best free content I've ever made. I want it to be reliable and predictable to the point where you can look at the week ahead and you know that if you watch on a Monday, you're going to see a new Miniature Painting 101. Every other maybe Tuesday, you'll see a painting tutorial or something like that. You'll see Tactica. You'll see battle reports. And it'll be consistent and predictable so that I will make an amazing product where you know that, hey, it's Monday, I better go check out Jay. I wonder if he's made any Miniature Painting 101. Oh, it's up already. Sweet stuff. Oh, if I want to check out the next 10, I better do a free preview. You know, that's the kind of stuff. And I promise you, I'm also going to be starting a Tactica series. The next video I'm going to make is showing off the awesome table. I'm also making some terrain videos. Painting some terrain pieces that I've been using because I got to get a table together. I want to make battle reports. So that's going to be awesome. So that's about it. When does it start? First week of June. It's available right now, but I ask you guys if you want to start your 2-week free preview. That's the great thing about YouTube. It's a 2-week free preview before they charge you. It's via credit card or PayPal, I believe. And you sign up, but they don't charge you for 2 weeks. You have any time to cancel before the 2 weeks. So if you want to start now, you will see the beginning of my launch period, and I will be putting up videos throughout the next couple weeks, but it won't start officially until first week of June, probably June 2nd. The Monday, June 2nd is probably my start date. So if you want to wait till then, feel free. I'm going to make a video announcing it when it starts. But that way you get the whole 2 weeks preview to see what it's about. But obviously the longer it goes, once the wheels start turning, the ball starts rolling, it'll just be bigger and bigger and bigger. So, yeah. So thank you very much if you watched this part of the video. If you did, thank you so much. I know a lot of people probably have walked away at this point once I start talking about paid stuff. But I really hope you believe me that my goal is not to become a rich millionaire off this. I just want to make a living. I want to make this my job. And I want to produce the best content I've ever produced for you guys and continually get better and just do that. I think the Warp is what will allow me to do so. And that's why I made this decision. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like the video. Tell your friends. And yeah. Leave comments in the comment section down below of what you feel about this. Now I know some people will not agree with it. I respect that. If you are an ad blocker person, if you don't like watching ads, I respect that. It's your decision. You know, I don't do this for the money. I do it for the love, but I want to have the intersection of love and being able to live off it. That's all I want. So until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting, and check out the Warp.